Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day and a wonderful life. In today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I film and edit my cozy-ish and aesthetic videos. I always get asked what equipment I use, what editing app I use, and so on. So I wanted to start the new year right, and hopefully I can be a service for anyone that wants to create this year, because it's never too late and you're never too weird. Unless... let me stop playing around. If you're new here, I unbox and review new and old tech. I'm an avid reader, cozy gamer, and pretty much love everything in between. I post reels and full-length YouTube videos. I love to post some bite-sized content on TikTok, IG, and Rednote to promote my YouTube, since it's my favorite platform between all three. But before I get into that, let's get into today's sponsor, flexispot. It's pretty well known that I love flexispot. I converted to a standing desk a year ago and I can never go back, so I was super excited to be able to give my second workspace that I've now converted to a gaming spot for the fam a well-deserved upgrade. I got the E6 standing desk in white, and compared to a lot of other desks I built throughout the years, flexispot makes it easy and quick to build. I know many others like myself spends a lot of time sitting at a desk, and that can cause health issues along the way, but thanks to the programmable control panel, you can stand or even walk on a small treadmill while getting your work done, or gaming in this case. There's different height adjustments for kids, adults, and in my brother's case, wheelchairs. Regular desks aren't accommodating for wheelchair-bound people because of how low they tend to be, so this has made studying for his master's and gaming a lot more comfortable and enjoyable. I got mine from Amazon, so I'll make sure to link that down below. Okay, so let's get into what cameras I use, or in this case, smartphones. I use my Samsung Z Flip 5 for my full-length videos and my Pixel 6 for reels. I know y'all wondering why I use two phones. I like to record my reels and YouTube vids at the same time, so I can still have something to post on my other platforms, and I can also prepare y'all on what I'm working on next. It's a really good way to push your content out there because reels tend to get more views. I didn't mess with the camera settings at all, and I don't color code my videos as well. It's all thanks to the natural lighting and my warm Govee lights in my bedroom. I actually had a Sony Alpha A6400 back in 2020, but DSLR cameras aren't my thing. It's easier for me to record on my phone, and I don't want to complicate or make my filming longer to set up because I wouldn't record as much as I do now. I'm not a fan of the fold or flip cameras, but it was my old phone before I switched to the Ultras, so that's why I use this one, but you do not need a $1,000 phone. The Pixel 6 ended up being free for me because Amazon messed up, but those cost roughly $120 to $160 US. I also recommend the Samsung A30s and A50 phones. Mid-range phones have really great cameras, and you can add a micro SD card to it for extra storage. I used to record my reels with my iPhone 15 Pro Max, but I gave it back to my father since he ended up paying for it at the end. Soon I'm going to use the 2020 iPhone SE for reels since it's small, and I can airdrop it to my MacBook since I use my laptop for reels. Next, let's talk about tripods. I got this small desk one years ago, which I'm starting to use a bit more, but my main tripods are these really cheap ones from Amazon that were $20 each. I bought these years ago as well, so hopefully I can find a good link for y'all. I recently bought another tripod for my reading vlogs that I want to film more of this year, but I also want to film overhead content, so this will come in clutch for that. Depending on how big or small the object is when I'm recording, I have to maneuver around with the cameras to see if the shots will be good for both video ratios. It took me a while to finally get the angles right, but always do test runs to make sure everything is in frame. This is how my setup looks like with using the smaller tripod and one of the regular ones. I really love my Flip because of the cover screen, and it makes filming so much easier. But there's also some viral mirror screens from Amazon and AliExpress that you can hook on the back of any phone. I also forgot to mention earlier that I really love the pause features that Android has had for years that Apple guzzlers are now getting. I saw a few people act like it was revolutionary when Apple finally implemented that feature like it was something unheard of. It's an awesome feature that has helped me cut down on my editing time. I actually use a small little ring light for my Z Flip 5 since the lighting is a bit lower than my other phones. It lasts me about 3 hours or so of filming. I also use my monitor desk light when I feel like my room looks a bit darker than usual. I keep it in warm light mode because it fits my vibe, and I also have sensitive eyes that I've mentioned too many times on this channel. I talk quite a bit in my videos, as some of y'all have noticed. I don't use my Boya wireless mic as much as I used to. Yes, I unbox things, but the unboxing sounds isn't a big factor on my channel anymore, but this is perfect if you edit on your phone or tablet. I now mainly use my white blue Yeti mic for my voiceovers with a windscreen. I'm kind of a long-winded heifer, so I have to type down a script for my videos, so that way they aren't too long and I can hit on everything I need to hit on because my brain goes a mile a minute and my mouth can't keep up. Now for my editing process. I use my MacBook Air for editing reels. I was using CapCut religiously, but I've now switched over to filmora, which I like way better. But this isn't a tutorial on how I edit my videos. I'm very low effort when it comes to editing. I don't really do too much, and I feel like my content doesn't really need me to do that much. But I will leave helpful links down below if you do need to learn how to use these editing apps. So I was using CapCut for the past 2 years, and I've learned how to use it on my own. I was using the free version and it was working fine, but after each update it seemed like my fonts, titles, and stickers were either disappearing or going behind a paywall, and the TikTok ban pushed me into the arms of filmora. I actually ended up paying for the yearly plan, and there was a bit of a learning curve, but the stickers, titles, templates, and effects are very similar or dang near the same as CapCut. I don't add extra titles or transitions from the web, nor do I make my own. I use everything from the software and app, so everything you see me used in my videos will be found on here. Also for my reels, I go on a website and search up cute fonts, so that's where that comes from, which of course I'll link down below. And I forgot to mention my intro and outro was bought from an Etsy shop, and the clip where I have my desk set up in the background, I did that myself on CapCut as well. I feel like I don't do too much for my thumbnails. I use the Collage Maker photo editing app to add all my pictures that I want for my thumbnail. I typically use 2 or 3 columns depending on how I feel and what my video focuses on. I'm still using CapCut to add fonts and whatever else on my thumbnails. I'll probably switch over to the filmora app later on, but I'll keep to this for the meantime. I just delete other thumbnails since some of my fonts can't be found anymore, so that's why you see me moving things around. Make sure you take good pictures that capture your videos because yes, thumbnails really do matter. Once I'm done, I export it at 4K resolution and then a snapshot from my camera roll. I really wanted to show you how it looks like when I'm recording with both of my phones. I make sure to take shots that focuses on the item, so I alternate between each phone. I'm always pausing and checking if I'm in frame. It can be a bit tedious sometimes, but it's worth it at the end. Before I let y'all go, I wanted to show off my new Split keyboard from Nocfree. I know y'all saw it on my other desk and I'm going to get some questions. I mainly use my Alice key from Feker, but this one has replaced it, and dare I say it's even more ergonomic. It comes in a very clean white look with 4 switches to choose from. Yes, it's hot swappable, programmable, and has gorgeous RGB lighting and a sound absorbing foam. You can also pair it up with their walnut palm rest, which comes with a detachable magnetic tensing kits. I have an affiliate link if you want to check them out, and if you're wanting to have more of an ergonomic desk setup, I recommend giving them a try. Hopefully y'all like this video and my yapping. Let me know if anyone else is deciding to be a creator this year of some sort and what you're into. Well, thank you guys so much for watching another cozy-ish video for me. Please stay safe and take care of yourselves. See you on the next one. Deuces.